Hello, everyone, and good Friday night. I try to do these every Friday night. Didn't quite get outside today to do my little vlog here, but thought I'd take a few minutes just to say hello and touch on a few things. It's pretty hard to talk about anything without remembering what's going on in the Ukraine and the people there that are dealing with such a terrible situation. Your prayers, your good thoughts with everyone else's. Hopefully there will be an opportunity for this to end better than it seems it's going to. It's a really tough situation. And yeah, add to that things that are taking place in our community. Looking around at Texas this last week, what they're doing in terms of the trans community there, and Florida in terms of the queer community in general. These things are so hard to understand. They really are. What I take it's not even solace, just it helps me to take a breath, I guess, is that there are always things going on around us that are totally out of our control. Totally. Growing up as a queer person, pretty much everything around me was out of my control when it came to our community and being myself and coming out, and later on finding places where I felt safe and comfortable, because there was so much going on around me that it was just difficult. And I had to learn that I'm not held hostage to the events around me. I chart my own path. I do it with others who are like-minded, people who are loving, who stand with us because they are our friends. They do love us. They care about us. And so even in the midst of all of this turmoil, we're not held hostage to it, which is why again, to get back to the point that I've been making these last several weeks about churches and communities of faith, they're so important to have ones where we are accepted, because those are the places where when all, hell is breaking loose, it's a place where we can go, where there is some peace, there is some comfort. At least there's a place to catch a breath. And if that breath is part of insight and wisdom, comfort, peace, whatever it might be, that's important, because the things that we deal with in our daily lives as queer people, as people, the way we deal with them has great impact on others. So I hope this week, in whatever way you are going through this week, in the ways that you're addressing or thinking about the events in the world and around us, I remind myself, and I'll say it if it's helpful to you, I do not let myself become held hostage to these things. I do not let the things that are going on around me define who I am by any means, because I know who I am. And I'm a queer person. I am a good person. I was created this way to be who I am. I am not a mistake. I am not something or someone that has to be legislated against, or even should be legislated for in order for me to live my life or breathe. And I'm certainly not someone who should be excluded from communities of faith at all, in any way, ever. Ever! So I hope that you find some places where you are around good people and you feel safe. And they are there, as I pointed out last week. We just sometimes have to look a little bit for them. But in the meantime, know that you're loved. Know that you're a good person. Know you're created to be exactly who you are to be. And yes, we all grow, every single one of us on this planet. The fact that we are queer, identify in some way as queer, does not mean that there is anything wrong with us. In fact, I think it means there's something rather special about us, and that we have something very important to contribute to this world. So have a great week from inside. Next week outside, I promise. I hope. I can't wait. Spring is coming, and thanks again for watching. Have a great week, everyone, and God bless. However you know God, may God or Goddess bless you. Amen.